Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to complete exercise 2.6. In previous lecture we have completed fourth part of question number 2. Today we are going to start with part number 5 of question number 2. So in 5 part, first we let x equals to this log form. Then we apply log on both sides. Log of x equals to log of 129.4 divided by cube root of 27.37. By using power law of log, we will write it as difference of two log. 7th root of 129.4 minus cube root of 27.37. This is the quotient law of log. Now using power law, all powers become, first we write these radical expression into exponential form, that is 129.4 whole power 1 by 7 minus log of 27.37 whole power 1 by 3. Now by using power law of log, all powers will come at first. 129.4 minus 1 by 3 log of 27.37. So the value of log 129.41 is 2.112 and the value of log 27.37 is 1.4373. Dividing this number by 7, we get the answer 0.3017, and dividing this number by 3, we get answer 0.4791. Subtracting both these numbers, we get the answer minus 0.1774. So log of x equals to that negative value. Now we have to find the value of x. So taking anti-log of minus 0.1774, that equals to 0.6647, which is the answer. In 6th part, we let x equals to that whole quotient form, that is 39.24 multiply cube root of 1.931 divided by 4th root of 64.4 multiply square root of 23.1. Now taking log on both sides, log of x equals to log of square root of 39.24 multiply cube root of 1.931 divided by 4th root of 64.4 multiply square root of 23.1. Now applying quotient law of log, that is log of square root of 39.24 multiply cube root of 1.931 minus log of 4th root of 64.4 minus multiply square root of 23.1. Applying product law of log, the value is equals to log of square root of 39.24 plus log of cube root of 1.931 minus log of fourth root of 64.4 plus log of square root of 23.91. Applying power rule, power come at first. 39.24 plus 1 by 3 log of 1.931 minus 1 by 4 log of 64.4 minus 1 by 2 log of 23.91. Now the value of log of 39.24 is 1.5937. Value of log of 1.931 is 0.2858. Value of log of 64.4 is 1.809, and value of log of 23.91 is 1.3786. Dividing this number by 2, we get answer 0.79685. Dividing this number by 3, we get answer 0.09526. Dividing 1.809 by 4, we get the answer 0.45225. And dividing 1.3786 by 2, we get answer 0.689. Adding first two value, we get the answer 89211, and these adding last two values, we get answer 1.14155. Now subtracting these two values, we get the answer minus 0.24944. So the value of x equals to antilog of minus 0.24944, that equals to 0.5631, which is the answer. Seventh part is the division of two radical numbers. So first we let x equals to radical of that mixed number divided by cube root of 53. Applying log on both sides, we convert this mixed number into fraction. Multiplying 16 with 4 and adding the value of 3, we get the answer 67 by 4 divided by cube root of 53. So applying quotient law of log, it become log of 67 by 4 minus log of cube root of 53. Applying power law of log, the power come at first. 1 by 2 log of 67 by 4 minus 1 by 3 log of 53. Now applying quotient law of log, that is log of 67 minus log of 4 minus 1 by 3 log of 53. Value of log of 67 is 1.826 divided by 2, and the value of log of 4 is 0.602 divided by that number 2, minus value of log of 53 is 1.7243. Dividing 1.826 by 2, we get answer 0.913. Dividing 0.602 by 2, we get answer 0.301, and dividing 1.7243 by 3, we get answer 0.5747. Solving, adding last two numbers, we get answer minus 0.8757, and now subtracting these two numbers, we get answer 0.0373. Now the value of x equals to antilog of 0.0373, that equals to 1.090. Okay, this is the last part in which we let x equals to 27.98 square divided by 28.73 cube. Now taking log on both sides, So applying quotient law of log, we write it as difference of these two numbers. Now applying power law of log, powers come at first. 27.98 minus 3 log of 28.73. The value of log of 27.98 is 1.4468 and the value of log 28.73 is 1.4583. Multiplying these two, we get the answer 2.8936, and the multiply 3 and 1.483, we get answer 4.3749. Subtracting these two numbers, we get answer 1 minus 1.4813. Now taking anti-log on both sides, we get the value of x as 0.03301, which is the answer. Last question is, the Gansu, China earthquake of 1920 was measured about 8.5 on Richter scale, and Tokyo, Japan earthquake of 1923 was measured 7.8 on that scale. How many times stronger was 1920 earthquake than 1923 earthquake? So we have to find the magnitude of both earthquake and then find which one is stronger. So here first we let the magnitude of China city Gansu earthquake as the magnitude of the Gansu China earthquake of 1920 equals to 8.5, and the magnitude of Tokyo, Japan earthquake 1923 equals to 7.8. So first we let that I1 be the intensity of China earthquake, I2 be the intensity of Japan earthquake, and M is the magnitude of the earthquake. Now as we know that the magnitude M is equals to log of I divided by I naught. So for China the magnitude is, for Japan magnitude is 7.8, and we write it as log of which is I1 divided by I naught. Here I2 is the magnitude of China and I1 is the magnitude of Tokyo. So by quotient law we write it as log of I1 minus log of I naught, that equals to 7.8. Equation number 1. Now the magnitude of China is 8.5 and we write it as log of I2 divided by I naught, and by quotient law we write it as log of I2 minus log of I naught. This is the equation number 2. Now we have to subtract equation 1 from 2. So when we subtract equation 1 from 2, we get the answer 8.5 minus 7.8 equals to log of I2 minus log of I1. So if we write this in single log form, we write it as log of I2 divided by I1, and subtracting 8.5 minus 7.8, we get answer 0.7. So value of I1 divided by I2 is equals to anti-log of 0.7, which equals to 5, and we let I2 as the magnitude of China and I1 is the magnitude of Japan. So it proves that China earthquake is 5 times stronger than Japan. So we write it at the end. So China earthquake is nearly 5 times stronger than Japan.